There are witnesses here who have not yet taken their oath before us. So if they're here, we can have them take their oath now. Yes, ma'am.
We represented complainant Mrs. Carolina Castillo in this case, who regrets that she cannot be personally present because she has been called for investigation.
Yes, ma'am.
Will there be appearances or
Appearances first, ma'am. Attorney.
With respect to the witnesses, the part of the video, they are not available for this preliminary investigation. Will be make them available next week because it was their understanding that the suicide will be the one to submit the counter affidavit. It was the understanding of the Marine Police District. So we will make the results available for next week.
All of them, sir. All the witnesses who have submitted their statements.
All the witnesses that we have that submitted their
Affidavits. Okay.
With respect to the being personal and request that is given admission to them because we cannot include them.
May we know their names?
The civilian witnesses.
Okay.
Which we will provide later on.
Okay.
Because there are so many civilian witnesses.
In addition to the witnesses who have already submitted their...
Your Honor,
okay.
And in addition, Your Honors, we'll be submitting additional evidence. A result of the search warrant implemented last week.
Okay.
Just waiting for the result from the DNA crime lab of the crime. The sworn statement of the additional witnesses will be applied for the search warrant.
Okay. We'll take note of the...
Testimonial, Your Honor, testimonial object evidence.
Okay. So, we'll be taking note of that manifestation, sir. So we'll be expecting on the 9th, you will be submitting all the necessary documents.
I'm quite certain about the witnesses, but as to the other evidence, for example, the results from the DNA, I don't know if it would be available by 9. If it is the case, can we just ask for only for that purpose, Your Honors, as a result of the DNA and then because we were also planning to apply for a court warrant with the telco to be able to determine the subscribers' data of the cell phones that crop up during the investigation of the business.
So,
There's a process for that, Your Honor. That's why we cannot really, I'm not so certain about when will it be available because there's a procedure for that.
so you're saying we'll wait until you can get the document?
With respect to the
Hindi pwede.
Nakipisbil ba parang sila?
Hindi pwede yun.
Hindi refer ma'am sa Office of Cybercrime kasi mas mabilis yung mga ganong application sa pag may...
Sino? Ano na nga sila? Siguro baka kailangan nila ng ito.
we just close the case to begin there, Your Honor, by
No,
9
we cannot wait for you.
Other evidence, for example, the object evidence recovered from the private gathering and the witnesses will be available by 9, Your Honors.
But sir, we cannot wait for you to get the documents from the telcos. We are only given 60 days to conduct a preliminary investigation.
But Your Honors, we will be submitting the counter, the right to make our reply.
Oh, I think you can incorporate that in your reply, sir.
Yes,
But not for the submission of additional documents. We cannot give you that much leeway. Yes. So we will be expecting within the 60-day period, you can comply with the submission of your documents. Okay.
Yeah, we will need the proper submission.
We'll take note of that manifestation, Council. Thank you. So, Okay na po.
I'm done, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you very much, ma'am.
Yes, Your Honors, please. We noticed from the report that there are 19 individuals mentioned here.
Mhm.
The 19th entries here says several other unidentified persons and unidentified members of Aegis Juris Fraternity and Regina Sorority.
Okay.
For the record, on behalf of the complainant, Mrs. Carmina T. Castillo, we are under instructions to file supplemental affidavit on her behalf against the Dean of the Civil Law School
Okay.
and possibly certain officials of the university pursuant to the anti-hazing law that names these positions as responsible under the anti-hazing law. So we reserve the right to submit a supplemental affidavit, likewise based on the Senate hearing investigations, where the senators who conducted the hearings themselves said that there appears to be obviously a cover-up by the dean of the law school and by the responsible officers of the faculty. We also reserve the right to submit the Senate transcripts, Your Honor, which I think will speak for themselves, or which can be interpreted and appreciated by this honorable panel as to affirming a clear cover-up of what really transpired.
So when can we expect this submission, ma'am?
By the next hearing, Your Honor.
On Monday.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Including Senate transcripts.
Mhm.
Including Senate transcripts.
Ma'am, including the transcript from the Senate investigation, can we expect that on Monday?
We will make the proper representations, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay na po. Thank you. Anything more from the complainants? Okay.
Who are the respondents present to this criminal investigation?
We will come to that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. So, may I know from the respondents who are present today?
Special appearing for respondent John Paul Solano, Your Honor.
Is he present, sir?
Yes, he is present here together with our 9 witnesses, Your Honor.
Okay.
We are ready to submit our counter affidavit, Your Honor, and affidavit of our witnesses.
Okay.
But considering the manifestation made by the counsel for the MPD, the counsel for the Castillo, that they are still going to file a supplemental complaint and other evidences, then we cannot proceed with the filing of our counter affidavit and affidavit of our witnesses, because we will have a piecemeal presentation of the complaint and evidence here.
Yes, we understand.
If they want us to file our counter affidavit and the affidavit of our witnesses, we will move now that they be considered to have waived forfeited to present any other evidence or supplemental complaint, Your Honor. Because otherwise, there will be a violation of our, of my client's constitutional right to be informed of the nature and cause of the accusation, Your Honor. We cannot have a piecemeal, because this is only a preliminary investigation.
Yes, sir.
As said by the Supreme Court in the case of Salonga versus Panyo, we cannot have a preliminary investigation in the expectation that later on there will be evidence that will be used for the trial. And I, with all due respect to the complainant, I think that is what they are doing.
I know it was clear from the Honorable Canada that we have 60 days
Yes.
to do our PI.
Yes, but you filed your complaint last week, okay? You are supposed to bring all your witnesses to subscribe, and you did not bring that witnesses. We are ready with our own witnesses. We have spent, he spent for all those witnesses.
Please, if counsel will just modulate his voice, I think
Yes,
we can
please.
hear each other very well.
Yes, sir.
It's
We can just...
3 feet apart, Your Honor. I have no hearing problem.
Yes,
Your Honor,
sir.
please.
Yes, sir.
Counsel's manifestation that you are insisting on the submission of the counter affidavits and the verification It's uncalled for, Your Honor.
Yes,
All
ma'am.
we have said is we have read the submissions here, and there is a reservation by the office itself in number 19 that there are certain unidentified persons. It happens that after a Senate investigation, when the dean of the civil law school himself was interviewed, the senators themselves not asked for that. The senators themselves said, based on the testimony of the dean himself, and based on the timeline, there appears to be a cover-up, Your Honor. And therefore, we are asking that we be given time to submit the transcripts of the Senate hearing, to include the dean himself, so that the unidentified can at least mabawasan ng isa who we can identify based on the timeline given in the Senate investigation. They do not want to file their affidavit. It's part of the due
Okay.
process. And we join him, Your Honor. It is really unfair that they be required to subscribe now because the issues have not been joined.
Join, yes.
And that is why we are asking that there be another set to join the issues. The police is asking, Your Honor, they have no control over the records of the telephone company. They have no control over the DNA.
So just
We
have
can
them
only
submit
request that these are
supplementary.
government and private entities that the complainant has no control over, neither does the investigating. So in fairness, and we join counsel for all who are present here, that they be given the right to traverse or to answer whatever is stated in our supplemental submissions. And that's for Your Honor, we agree with counsel that it is part of their due process.
Yes, sir.
For the record, I did not say that they are insisting for us to submit the counter affidavit. What I said is, if they will insist for us to submit our counter affidavit in the affidavit of our witnesses, then I will move that they be considered to waive the right to present other evidences and complain. But for the record, okay, we will not object that they be given up to the next hearing
Yes,
to
sir.
present additional evidence and to present their witnesses to subscribe to the affidavits, okay? But should they fail to present additional supplemental complaint and affidavit of witnesses or the witnesses to appear here to subscribe, then that they be considered to have waived forfeited to present the same.
We'll just,
I don't think counsel can tell this.
we'll just take note of the
panel
manifestation.
what to
Yes,
do.
sir.
No, I'm not telling them
The
what to
same
do.
thing, in the same thing. You cannot tell us what to do.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
submit
Okay.
to the discretion of
And,
the
Yes,
just
yes.
for, and just for the record,
And
Your
then we
Honor,
know, Your Honor, who is counsel representing. Is counsel representing all the 19?
only Solano, Your Honor.
Solano. Because he's ready to submit his counter affidavit today.
Maybe we should we may want to hear from the other respondents. They may be ready.
It can be our reiteration of our earlier motion that we know what the respondents present.
Yes.
Behind the doors.
Yeah. Okay. Can we have appearances from the respondents, please?
I'm Attorney Francisco Nunez, appearing for respondent Axel Monro Pipe.
Where's your client, sir?
Not present, Your Honor, because we have yet to receive a copy of the
Okay.
complaint. And in view of the manifestations of Counsel for MPD and complainants, Your Honor, we joined the manifestation of Attorney Miguel, and we reserve our right to file our counter affidavit only after the complainants have completed their complaints, their allegations, and their documents, Your Honor.
Okay. Next.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I'm Attorney Mark Matiraya, respectfully appearing for the respondent, Marcelino Bagtang.
Okay.
Considering, Your Honor, the manifestation of the good counsels from the complainant, Your Honor, we are facing this predicament, Your Honor, as far as we want to submit our counter affidavit on the next preliminary investigation of October 9, considering that there would still be additional affidavits and pieces of evidence from the complainant, then we might be constrained to wait for the moment those supplemental affidavits. Your Honor.
Okay.
And I join the manifestation of the counsels for the other respondents.
Okay. Next, sir. Sir.
Good afternoon, Your Honors.
Respectfully appealing to respondent who is not here. Who would like to request that we be given a copy of the family
Yes.
so that we will be immediately respond to
Yes.
the simple line.
Okay. Next.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I am Attorney Ferdinand Carrero, and I am the representative of respondents here. First would be Joshua Macabali and Mark Ventura, Your Honor.
Okay.
For the record, we have not yet received even the original complaint and all its attached documents. And we would like to request to be furnished.
Yes.
And considering earlier manifestations of counsels from both sides, Your Honor, we are reserving our right to file our counter affidavit in due time, Your Honor, after we receive any supplement thereto or after the complaint filed earlier has been formalized.
Okay. Next.
Afternoon, Your Honors. I'm Attorney Adam Singway, counsel for respondent case on the case here present. Your Honor, we are ready to file our counter affidavit, Your Honor. In fact, we have attached, Your Honor, the two USB, Your Honor, CCTV footages, Your Honor, which posted the CCTV footages, Your Honor, that indeed the respondent in this case was in the hospital. Likewise, he was in the hospital at the time of the
Okay.
case, Your Honor. But due to the fact that the complainant in this case, Your Honor, will be submitting additional documents, Your Honor, we will just withhold submission of the counter.
Okay. Next.
Your Honor, Attorney George Ian Balbar for Wayne Pinsan, Your Honor. We
Sure.
know the legislation of counsels, Your Honor. My client has not yet received a copy of the complaint, Your Honor. And we will receive the submission of our counter affidavit up until all the complaint and all the affidavits of witnesses, complainants, have been submitted, Your Honor.
Okay. Next.
Respectful appeal for respondents, Deliver was an interest in Santiago. We have received any copy of the complaint from the state collector complaint natin, and I'm very manifestation na we will receive.
Okay. Next.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I am Attorney Horacio Castillo III for Antonio Castillo III. For the record, Your Honor, we have yet received copies of the complaint and its attachments. So, Your Honor, in order to uphold the rights, constitutional rights of our client to be informed of the nature and cause of the accusations against them, we reserve our right to file a counter affidavit once the evidence and the complaint and the addition of its evidence are completed.
Okay.
In order to intelligently answer all the allegations.
Okay. Next.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I'm entering my appearance as well for the Trangias, the spouses, Antonio Trangia, Rosemary, and Father Trangia, Your Honor.
Okay.
We have the same manifestation, Your Honor, with the respondents' counsel, Your Honor, that we will submit our counter affidavit in due time, and in the event that all the pieces of evidence are submitted,
Okay.
including the supplementary affidavits.
If I may add, Your Honor, just want to seek clarification from the Honorable Panel. It would appear, Your Honor, that our client, Rosemary Trangia, received a copy of subpoena from this Honorable Panel, Your Honor. But it would appear in the complaints, Your Honor, that there are no allegations as to the participation and culpability of Rosemary Trangia. So in effect, Your Honor, as it stands now, there is no complaint to answer and evidence to refute, Your Honor. So we would like to seek clarification from the Honorable Panel if Rosemary Trangia is one of the respondents in this case.
Okay.
Afternoon, Your Honor. Attorney Robespierre is with Attorney Stanley respectfully appealing for respondent Arvin Balag.
Okay.
Likewise, Your Honor, we have yet to receive the copy of the complaint if possible. We respectfully pray to the Honorable Panel that we be furnished the same, and that we also reserve the right to file our counter affidavit once all the pieces of evidence will be presented by the complainant.
Okay. Okay. Anong susunod? Just consider it for the resolution of the case kasi walang allegation of specific prosecution. So gusto nyo i-clarify. In answer to your query, it appears from the documents submitted by the NPD that Mrs. Rosemary Trancha is one of the respondents. However, there's a note here that for obstruction of justice, evidence to be submitted later. So I think it's the lookout of the complainants. If they will submit additional evidence or it's for them. And then we will consider that in our resolution. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. No other appearances for the respondents? Wala na po sa respondents? Okay.
Other respondents, Your Honor, Your Honor.
Okay.
So as we will be properly informed of the nature and cause of the accusation against Mr. Respondent Solano, one of the evidences submitted in support of the complaints against him is the alleged judicial affidavit executed by Mr. Solano before Captain Romel Anicete. And we submit with all due respect to Captain Anicete that the said judicial affidavit is fabricated because it was made to appear that it was subscribed under oath before Captain Romel Anicete on September 17. When on September 17, Captain Romel Anicete was not there at the MPD. And we have evidence to show that after he signed the alleged judicial affidavit, Mr. Solano already left MPD. But before leaving the MPD, he made a picture of that judicial affidavit without the signature of Captain Anicete. And now, the same judicial affidavit is being used as evidence against him. That's why we would like to file this motion to strike out that judicial affidavit before we properly filed our counter affidavit, Your Honor. And for the record, we are now filing this motion to strike out. And we will furnish copy of it to the counsels for the complainant and the counsel for the MPD.
Anyway, we'll just accept all the documents and we will consider all that in the resolution.
And this motion to strike out is a verified motion to strike out, Your Honor. Bigyan mo muna sila ng kopya.
Can you have one copy, please?
Can we have a copy? 3 copies, please. Sister.
Hindi, paparisin mo na.
Pwede na lang incorporate sa counter affidavit. No need to file the motion. Okay.
Now, this will be given, given time to reply to the application.
We will give you a copy. We have no objection, Your Honor, for the...
Pwede, pero not now. We just have to accept this document. We'll just give
Pero
them time
hindi
to...
mabuhay yung original, ito na nasa inyo.
Okay.
Oo.
Meron na, counsel. Meron na.
Nasaan ba yung ano pa pa? Hindi, yung lawyer na lang.
Perhaps or pasagutin.
They can make the, pero in writing.
Yung original na natin yung
based on
Yun pala si Barangay.
Nung una, binelefy ito ni Solano. Hindi na kailangan maka-subscribe sa may council naman po.
motion na yun. Okay. So, pwede na lang dun sa gilid na lang ate para matapos tayo. Sir, are you saying something?
Can we be given time to make our comment on time to motion to strike by the council?
You can file your comment, written comment on Monday, until Monday.
Monday.
Yes, we'll just give you the time. So, you're not submitting the counter affidavit? Anyway, you can file your supplemental counter affidavit.
Because they are filing supplemental complaint, they are filing additional evidence, so it's not proper.
Okay. So, bigyan na lang natin yung ating submission this Monday. Okay. So, we'll be expecting the submission of additional documentary evidence from the complainants on Monday. And then we will give 15 days for the respondents to file their counter affidavit. And that would be on October 24. Okay.
Setting the night
Is he now saying that his client did not make the statements, or is he just saying that this client did not subscribe to the statement?
I think the document speaks. We'll just consider all the submissions. Excuse me. We'll just consider all your submissions in our resolution of this case. Okay? Any submission, we'll just accept it, and all of that will be considered in the resolution. Okay.
Only the MPD will comment.
Only the MPD will comment on this motion, or ma'am, are you going to file your comment, written comment for this also?
Please, we have not read it, that's why I want clarification, so that we could be able to mention to this court if there is need for the complainant to file.
I think you're
He's
giving
saying that
copies.
it is a defect in verification, that it has nothing to do with the complainant.
So it's okay. So it's
So we
your,
event, Your Honor.
I think you have a
Right to
copy.
submit
On the 9th.
after studying
Yes.
whether or not to join issues here on the
Yes.
statement.
Okay. Okay na. So for the record, the complainants are given until Monday, October 9, at 2 o'clock in the afternoon to submit additional documentary evidence. And for the witnesses to come and subscribe to their affidavits given to us as part of the records. And then the respondents will be given until October 24 to submit their counter affidavit. So we'll be expecting that on that interim, all the documents are available from the complainants.
Thank you, Rob.
It's understood. Okay. So now we'll be giving copies to the respondents, all the records that we have right now. Okay.
I-roll call na lang para order niyo. I-roll call tawagin na.
Isa-isa na. Ate, tawagin mo yung pangalan ng respondent.
Honors, please, may I be allowed again to make a manifestation that subpoena be issued to the tribal authority with respect to a request for the DNA, result of the DNA of the fluids that were lifted from the right life of the Aegis Juris Manuel, Your Honors. That the required to submit on Monday, Your Honors, to appear and submit on Monday the results of the DNA that we have requested. That was last week, Your Honors.
I think you're not being improper, Your Honor.
I think we have no subpoena powers with respect to the evidences that you need.
Just to appear, Your Honor, because we have requested for the examination of the fluids that were lifted from the crime scene.
We can ask the witness to appear, Your Honor.
Yes.
Ask the father to...
We cannot subpoena your witness. It's your lookout. You can bring him this.
We may not be able, Your Honor, because, it's a bureaucracy. We have to
This is the problem with prosecution, Your Honor.
What
It's
is-
government before government.
Is it doctor? Doctor?
Your Honor is representing MPD. The one who conducted the search and seizure is also from the MPD.
The MPD. So I don't think...
I cannot understand that. They cannot understand.
At the national headquarters.
Sir, I think what we can do is give him certificate of attendance after he appears on Monday, so he can give it to his superior that he really attended the investigation. But not subpoena. We cannot do that. We cannot give. We cannot issue subpoena for anybody not mentioned here or those who did not submit their affidavits. Okay.
John Paul Solano, Counsel for John Paul Solano.
Meron na po siya.
Meron na po.
For the records,
Antonio Trangia. Parisip lang po. Ilagay din po yung pangalan.
meron naman kasi dati. Pinuot ko din. Nagano din sa akin na subpoena ko. Kasi wala din something ng power with respect to...
Pwede naman nila yun.
Kasi
Pwede naman. Pwede? Pirma mo rin. Even if...
Para kung may additional manifestation sa lagay na lang natin sa
Counsel for Arvin Balak.
Okay. Ano po?
Counsel for Min Wei Chan. Counsel for Respondent Chan.
Sila represent. Lahat? May salientes, meron. Meron din salientes. Pero hindi ko na sinabi yung pangalan mo. Si Rodrigo, no? Nandiyan ba? May Rodrigo. Wala? Walang Rodrigo. Wala rin. Ganyan. Onofre. Onofre wala din.
Counsel for Santiago. Respondent Santiago.
Onofre at saka Rodrigo ang gawin. Villanueva meron. Salamat. Walang salamat. Wala rin po salamat. O wala rin po salamat. Salamat.
Counsel for Respondent Oliver Jan Audrey Onofre.
No appearance for Onofre. Okay.
Counsel for Jason Adolfo Rubinos. Counsel for Respondent Daniel Hans Matthew Rodrigo.
Wala. No.
Counsel for Respondent Joshua Makabali. Counsel for Respondent Axel Mundo Hipe.
How can the MPP submit pa additional evidence even while submitting yung reply nila?
I don't think so. Kasi ano na yun, dapat. Ayoko ano lang yung issue ko sa affidavit. Ano lang ang galit lang.
Kada yung sasagutin nila.
Counsel for Respondent Mark Anthony Ventura.
So, si Ventura dito na. Sa likod.
Counsel for Respondent Marcelino Bagtang.
Hindi ba tayo sulit dito?
Counsel for Respondent Simon Pardo. Patro. Counsel for Respondent Jose Miguel
Walang sala, ano,
No appearance.
no appearance. Okay na lahat na. So, ano po, sir? Recap mo. So, we'll have a recap of today's proceedings. Yeah.
Reading from the title of the complaint, it says here, for violation of public act number 8049 is against law and violation of Article 248 of the Vice Penal Code for murder. Do we know from the complainant, Your Honor, they are fighting these two crimes as a complex or in a separately?
May we know from the complainants? Okay. Oh, I think that answers your question.
Because the other one is penalized under Vice Penal Code.
Yes,
The other
we
one is
all know
mission.
that. Yes. Okay, so we'll have a recap of the proceedings
So
today.
it's clear, Your Honor, that there are two complaints, one for anti-hazing and one for murder. It's not a complex.
No.
Is that right?
Okay.
Okay. I will read out the minutes of today's proceedings. The anti-hazing law, just for purposes of clarification, includes murder as a result of the violation of the anti-hazing law. As a result of which, if there is murder committed, then that is the maximum
Yeah.
of the penalty, which is life imprisonment. So it is not correct to say that we are filing, at least for the complainant, under the anti-hazing law separate from the murder. It is murder as a result of the...
I think you have a different view with the MPD. What is this?
That is our, what we are filing on. That is the supplemental affidavit.
So I know, Your Honor, there are two conflicting views, Your Honor. One from the MPD, they are filing two offenses. One for violation of the anti-hazing law and one for murder. Then, according to the good counsel for the complainants, it's murder resulting from hazing. So, which is which, Your Honor?
So I think it's for them to...
Yes, we just want to be clarified, Your Honor, because it's our right to be informed of the nature and cause of the accusation.
So, what now?
It's up to the
Yes, it's up for us to appreciate the documents. And
Yes, Your Honor, but I think it's the right of...
I think, sir, you can incorporate all your arguments in your counter affidavit. So, parang, yes, para wala na pong ano, all your arguments, you can put it.
Is it now definite that they will not be amending their complaint affidavit and they will
No, I
just
think
be filing a
there's no
supplemental?
amendment. Only the supplemental complaint affidavit. So, it's understood. No amendment to the complaint. Okay.
So, Your Honor, it's clear that there will be no amendment to the complaint. It will only be a supplemental
Supplemental
complaint. Thank you, Your
complaint.
Honor.
Okay, it's understood. Okay, can we now have the recap of the proceedings?
Here the complainants, if you have no copy.
How come? MPD. Give...
Then mention, Honor, I will correct my statement. It
Okay.
is death resulting from anti-hazing.
Okay.
That is death resulting
From
anti-hazing.
Okay.
Which is punishable under the anti-hazing. Murder is...
No, I think that's enough arguments for the day. No problem with that. We can... Okay.
Clarification.
Yes.
In the complaint affidavit, insofar as Antonio Tranguilla is concerned,
Yes.
he was not mentioned as a respondent in the complaint affidavit. So may we know, Your Honor, what is the charge for Antonio Tranguilla, because it's not mentioned in the complaint affidavit. Also in the letter for referral, perhaps
It's for you.
before the inquest prosecutor,
for us to
his name was
clarify.
mentioned. But this is a preliminary investigation. Complaint affidavit has been filed. A subpoena was sent to him. But it appears in the complaint affidavit that his name was not, he was not named as respondent.
Si Antonio ba yan? Antonio? Si Antonio Tanja, yung tatay. Yes, please.
included in the supplemental.
Supplemental. Okay, it's understood. In the supplemental complaint.
was used in transporting the Horacio Castillo to the hospital
Yes.
belongs to
Anyway, you will be furnished a copy of the supplemental complaint on Monday. Okay. So, any other manifestations? Nothing? Okay, so we can have the recap now. Okay na.
Counsel for complainant spouses Castillo, Attorney Capunan appeared. Respondent Solano with counsel and witnesses appeared. Counsel for MPD appeared and requested issuance of subpoena to their named witnesses, the list to be submitted before the panel. Both counsels for spouses Castillo and MPD manifested intent to submit supplemental evidence, other evidence, Senate transcript on October 9, 2017 at 2 o'clock p.m. Considering the manifestation of the counsels for complainants, counsel for respondent Solano manifested that Solano would not yet submit his counter affidavit and affidavit of witnesses today despite being ready. Counsels for Hipe, Bagtang, Padro, Macabali, Ventura, Villanueva, Salientes, Rubinos, Chan, Santiago, Tranguilla, and Balag appeared. No appearances for respondent Onofre, Rodrigo, and Salamat. Counsel for Solano filed a motion to strike out. Counsel for MPD manifested intent to reply on the said motion on October 9, 2017 at 2 o'clock. Submission of the counter affidavits is set on October 24, 2017 at 2 o'clock p.m. Okay, respondents' representatives were furnished copy of the complaint. Any other?
That the complainants themselves will also file a comment or opposition to our motion to strike out, that it be made also the next Monday.
Yes, we already told them. Yes.
Your Honor, may we put on the record that respondent is not ready to file this complaint.
Okay.
Unfortunately, because of the additional documents for submitted by the complainant, we will withdraw the submission.
Okay. Noted, counsel.
Also, just a clarification nila, when he said that we have not received copy of the complaint, it is the mayor officers, and we are substituting them.
Ah, okay.
The mayor used the officers of the
Was the one who attended the inquest
Yes,
proceeding.
Your Honor. So we are no longer substituting them.
Okay.
We will secure a copy of the complaint.
May sobrang kopya. Bigyan mo.
And we reserve the right to file whatever is appropriate after the study of the complaint.
Okay.
Ano may magsasabit ng mga...
And again, maybe clarify about our previous manifestation that was clear we should do civilian witnesses which name we're going to provide it. I think that was my first manifestation.
Sir, I think it's your
It was mentioned
lookout.
already.
You can bring them here, and if they already have their affidavits, they can subscribe before us. No need to issue subpoena. You cannot compel anybody to be a witness in this investigation.
Your Honor, may I request that we included specifically in the minutes the ruling of the Honorable Panel that the complaint can no longer be amended.
Yes.
We can file supplemental.
Yes.
complaint.
Noted. Okay. Can only submit. May not be amended.
Your Honor, please, as he said, we reserve the right to file the appropriate pleading after meeting this complaint, which
Yes, ma'am.
we not prepared to submit by the
Yes, ma'am.
Then eventually, Honor, what is their concern? There will be 60 days to join issues. If there are additional supplemental manifestations, then they can join the manifestation to tie this panel to statements that they want you to confirm. I think also is obstructive. So may we request to find out also they want to study the complaint because file their counter affidavit, Your Honor.
That's why we're giving you, ma'am. That's why we're giving you...
Because counsel is saying that we are now bound by what the complaint says. No, Your Honor. It is part of due process. In fact, to amend at any time, Your Honor, it is part of due process. The same way that we serve, we respect their right to change whatever they want to do in their counter
Bigyan na tayo ng
affidavit.
schedule. Anyway, we have already given the schedule for the submission, whatever submission from the complainants on Monday. So that will be on Monday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
So additional minutes. Respondent Rubinios is likewise ready to submit counter affidavit for today's hearing but did not due to the manifestations of counsels for the complainants. Complainants reserve the right to submit other relevant evidence or documents. The panel ruled that the complaint may not be amended, but a supplemental affidavit or complaint may be submitted before this panel.
Okay. So, no more manifestations? Okay, that ends the proceeding for the day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mayroon tayong fiscal kain ba? Fiscal kasi tayo.
Ayaw ko magpain.
Hindi intervene. Hindi naman talaga tayo ba?
Warren. Andito sa akin, original copy.
Wala, ganyan ka lang. Nalagkit natin.